This is the table of content. This is the introduction of Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan was born on 5th September 1888 in Tirutani, Madras President, British India. Now it's in Tamil Nadu. We all know that his birthday is on 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India to honor his significant influence on education. And when Radhakrishnan became the President of India, some of his students and his friends requested him to allow them to celebrate his birthday, but then he replied, "Instead of celebrating my birthday, it would be my proud privilege if September 5th is observed as Teachers' Day." He was a distinguished Indian statesman, philosopher, and politician. He was India's second president and first vice president. Throughout his life and extensive writing career, Radhakrishnan sought out to defend, and promulgate his religion and a religion he variously identified as Hinduism, Vedanta, and the religion of the spirit. He was appointed a professor of philosophy. Radhakrishnan was honored with several outstanding awards, such as a knighthood in 1931, Bharat Ratna, and India's highest civilian award in 1954, and also the German order for le Merit in 1954. The other one is the Peace Prize of the German book trade in 1961. These are some literary works of Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. His influence on our Indian literature. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan's influence on Indian literature is primarily seen throughout his philosophical and intellectual contribution, which have in turn shaped the theme and narrative found in various forms of Indian literature. Radhakrishnan's writing often blurred the lines between philosophy and literature. We all know that he was the professor of philosophy and not and he was not a literary author, but he was a professor of philosophy. But his idea and words have influenced in Indian literature. Radhakrishnan's writing on Indian philosophy, spirituality, and ethics have encouraged Indian authors to explore these profound themes in their literary works. Promoting Indian philosophy. I mentioned in my previous slide that he was the professor of philosophy. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan made significant contribution to the promoting of Indian philosophy. Radhakrishnan authored numerous books, essays, and articles that explained and interpreted Indian philosophy. His ability to make complex ideas understandable, and his advocacy for the harmonious coexistence of different philosophical traditions have had a profound and enduring influence on the study and appreciation on Indian philosophy. The intersection of philosophy and literature. The intersection of philosophy and literature is a rich and fascinating realm where these two disciplines overlap, inter, inter, intertwine, and mutuality inform each other. Literature provides a medium for philosopher to convey complex idea to a wider audience, while philosophy influences literature with depth, nuance, and intellectual inquiry. The dynamic relationship continues to produce thoughts and provoking and enduring works of literature that engage readers in philosophical contemplation. He bridged the gap between Eastern and Western thoughts, which are defined Hinduism against Western misconception. Radhakrishnan's legacy in modern literature. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's legacy in modern literature is primarily felt throughout the influence of his philosophical and intellectual contribution on contemporary writers. While he was not a literary author in the tradition, in sense, his idea and works have left a significant mark on modern literature in various ways. Modern authors often draw inspiration from Radhakrishnan's call to embrace and preserve cultural identities. Modern authors often create narratives that blend profound philosophical idea with literary experience and aiming to engage readers in intellectual contemplation. Uh, Author draw inspiration from Radhakrishnan's philosophical insights in incorporating them into their works. Radhakrishnan's effort to bridge the gap between science and spirituality. The science is for philosophy, and the spirituality is considered in literature. Have resonated with modern writers who seek to address the tension between these two realms. Literature often delves into the intersection of scientific knowledge and spiritual beliefs. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan's legacy in modern literature is multifaceted, influencing literature that explores existential question and spiritual journey. The interplay of science and spirituality, philosophical characters, intellectual dialogues, and moral education, cultural identity, global citizenship, and conflict resolution. This is my references. Thank you.
So, Nirali, do you believe that you described so many Radhakrishnan's philosophy in your presentations, or do you believe that we still need Radhakrishnan's philosophy in literature in these contemporary times?
In contemporary time, we find many authors who are also use philosophy in their works, because they know the uh, 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 important of philosophy, and this is also important in literature for make it more make it more understandable for everyone.
Nirali, in both ways, have modern Indian authors been influenced by Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan.
Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan was the a professor of philosophy and also the writer in our English literature. He was used